Hey, what is up, guys? This is a new tactic tester, and as you can already see, today we are playing with Valencia. Valencia, of course, they used to be one of the bigger teams in Spain, but currently not doing so well. Only predicted to finish fourth, just outside the top three, the original top three. But it would be very interesting to see if we can stir it up and see how far we can go. So according to the media, our key players are Dani Parejo and Rodrigo. Uh, Rodrigo, of course, one of the top strikers in our squad, and Dani Parejo, one of the better midfielders. So let me introduce you to the tactic and the players that are hopefully gonna play the most. Here we go. We're playing, of course, the 4-1-2-1-2. And this is what our starting lineup is gonna be like so. As the sweeper keeper on support, we've got, of course, Jasper Sillissen, the Dutchman, and then the defense is on the left as wingback Florenzi, of course, on loan from Roma. Then we've got Diakbay as a central defender, central ball-playing defender on defend, joined by Gabriel, and on the left we've got Jose Gaya, of course, the hottest prospect, one of the hottest prospects in this team. The defensive midfielder is going to be Francis Coconut, the Frenchman, of course. He's playing as a halfback on defense, and he's got the protection of deep line playmaker Kondogbia and Natsala on support as Bas. Daniel was, of course, one of the older players, but still very good. As the attacking midfielder, I've been going over this a few times, but I decided to put Guedes, give him a go. He's not natural in this role, but I think he can do a fair amount of damage to the to our opposition, and I think he can, with some bit of training, he can play there. And up front, he's got to support our deep lying forward Rodrigo and our advanced forward Kevin Gameiro, of course, long time player here in Spain, as you can see. Been in Spain since 2013 and never left, so let's hope he can do the business for us. So we're playing with a custom tiki-taka. We're playing on attacking. We have a fair amount of attacking width. We play through the defense and focus through the middle, which of course makes sense because you've got this very strong central line. We work the ball into the box, whip in those crosses from hopefully left backs, let them go forward a bit, let it whip into the crosses, and then let it please be finished by either Gameiro or Rodrigo. We run as a defense, which might give us a bit of a problem considered we do not have a lot of width, but I think we'll make it work. Slightly more direct passing with a higher tempo. Then in transition, of course, we counter press with the counter that we distribute it quickly so that we can have a fast-paced counter attack, and we distribute it to basically all of the defense. And yeah, he's not allowed to take long kicks because we don't have that lot of width, and the players will be easily overrun. So out of possession, we've got a much higher line of engagements and a much higher line of defensive with use offside trap, so we might get in trouble with that, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. You start a marketing, we're pressing, so we're gonna hopefully see a lot of the balls and they get stuck in. So I'm interested to see how many cards we can get, and yeah, over the last few tactic testers we did do very well. We didn't have a lot of yellow or red cards, so I'm interested to see how our team can go on. And as per usual, you guys will meet again the January of 15th, I would say, maybe for the Granada game. Nah. we'll see each other around here. I think after the undoubtedly beating by Real Madrid, but yeah, I'll see you guys I think then on the 10th, and after that of course we'll simulate through the rest of the season, so I will see you in a bit. Alright, it is now January 10th, and as you can see here, we are leading the league table with 1 point over Barcelona. So I would say we're doing a rather good job. We're also leading 8 points ahead. We're 8 points ahead of Real Madrid and Real Hispanis, and incredibly 15 points ahead of Atletico Madrid. So let's check out how it went. As you can see here, we've got our top score. Get the words out. Rodrigo here, 14 goals. Camero, 11, and Gonzalo Guedes from that central attacking position, 6 goals, 3 assists, and Alessandro Florenzi from the right back position, an incredible 6 goals and 11 assists. And as you can see, he is leading the assist chart, chased by Jose Gaya with 1 assist less. And after that, we've got Gamero with 6 assists, followed by Kondogbia with 5. Rodrigo and Daniel was both got 4. So they're doing really, really good. And let's see how Silesen, he's currently injured, should be back soon. He's so far conceded 12 in 18 appearances with 9 clean sheets. So he's doing rather good, I think. So tactic wise, nothing changed. Was here is injured, but Gonzalo Guedes, he is fitting in much better than last time. So that's really good to see. Partnerships forming all over the field. Happy with that. Quick look at the team overview stats. Most goals, we are second, 7 goals behind Barcelona. We conceded 14, so we're not leading on that one. Clean sheets, we've got 9 clean sheets in the league. Barcelona beating us again. Best tackling, 3rd again. Most fouls made, that's us. Yay, we're topping a chart here. Average possession, we're down in 6th. Not surprisingly at all. We're not even featuring in the best passing accuracy. Heading, not featuring. Crossing though, we're doing very good. First in here, and shooting accuracy down in 7th. Here we have a quick look at player overview. Rodrigo is the top goal scorer in the league. Jasper Silesen is 2nd behind Marc-André ter Stegen, of course, and also their most key tackles. We've got Diakba down in 8th. Florenzi here in 7th with most tackles and most distance per 90 minutes. Alessandro Florenzi with almost 14.5 km per 90 minutes. Run a total of 227. Incredible. We don't like to dribble, but we already knew that. And most assists, we've actually got 3 players in here. Florenzi and Gaia both on 2nd, and Gamero down here in 5th. Most key passes, Kondogbia here in 5th. Goal scorers, of course, we're leading that, and best at hitting the targets. None of us, we don't care about that. We've also apparently won most matches, as you can see down here. Danny Parejo, Guedes, and Gaia both here up in 16th. Daniel Weiss joined 1st for most yellow cards. Red cards, not in the top 3. Best average rating, none of us. Same goes for games lost and appearances, but let's get on. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. But first, we're in the final for the Spanish Super Cup. We got knocked out of the Champions League. As you can see here, Group A, we finished behind Inter. same amount of points, but their goal difference was or is better. Really close it down here. However, it gives us a chance to focus on the league and try to win it first season, maybe win the Super Cup and the Spanish Cup as well. But you guys have to wait until the end of the season, so I'll see you there. And here we are, it's the end of the season now, and as you can see, we've fallen from grace. We were first January, or was it 18th or something like that, maybe 10th, and we are currently, or we're now at the end of the season, third, losing out by an incredible 19 points, drawing 10 times, losing 5 against squads that we probably should have beaten. I mean, Leganes, Eibar, Espanyol, Bilbao, Levante, come on, we should have beaten those guys. Yeah, with those 15 points, we still wouldn't have made it, but we would have been up there closer to Barcelona than, well, yeah. But of course, we want to know how our team did overall, so let's have a quick look. We scored second most goals. Our shooting accuracy did increase goals, now we're in 8th. Best heading, we're still not in there. The crossing, really good, still first, good. Passing accuracy, not in there. Possession in 6th, I'm happy with that. Still first in fouls made, closely followed by Atletico, Pamplona and Leganes. Tackling, we don't care about that. Clean sheets, we kept 18, just one more than Real Madrid, Sevilla, but I'm still happy with it. And we are third, or joint second with Atletico Madrid for goals conceded, so that's very good. If we have a look at the player overview, Rodrigo has fallen from grace. He was first with 14, and now he is joint 6th with 17. So that's a bummer. And yeah, nobody's up here as suspected, but Alessandro Florenzi is up here with 20 assists in his season, and Jose Gaya is there with 15. Most key passes, none of them. We also don't do dribbles. Most distance, Florenzi is there as well. He almost doubled the distance that he ran when we met last time, and surprisingly, Jose Gaya is now in the conversation as well. If we have a look at most tackles, Florenzi is 5th with almost 6 tackles per 90 minutes. Most key tackles, Diakba went up, I believe, because he's now 5th. Least conceded, we conceded only 26, of course, and Sillerson kept 18 clear sheets. So let's have a look. Sillerson here had an average rating of 688, Florenzi 7.44. Diak he had played 50, scored 8 from central defense. Florenzi scored 9, had overall 23 assists. That's very high. That's very good. I like that. And then down the road we come here against Gabriel Paulista. Played 48 games, scored 4, 2 assists. I will probably try to get a better one in here, maybe like a 4-star, 5-star, or 4.5-star player. Jose Gaya did an amazing job, 49 games, 4 assists, 27 or 4 goals, 17 assists, amazing. Francis Coquelin as the defensive midfielder on halfback, 1 assist, but I think because he's not a proper one, I think if you have someone with a better marking, slightly higher technique, and maybe even higher tackling and passing, then you would have gotten a lot more. You could get a lot more out of that position Daniel Vaz, still injured. He had a lot of injuries, I believe, this season. Yeah, as you can see, just in this season alone, he was out for, let me see, 3, 10, 5 is 10. He was out for close to 12 weeks during the second half of the season. Still played 40 games, scored 7 goals and had 6 assists, but I would try to look for an improvement. He's also 30, so he's getting a little bit older, so probably had to replace him. Still scored a 7.24 rating though. Jeffrey Kondogbia played 38, even less than Jeffrey or Daniel did. So, were you injured? Yes. He had a torn hamstring, which took him out for 2 months, and then he damaged his foot. Yeah, he damaged his foot because he tackled. Yeah, not sure about that one. Probably Saul would tell him if I was going to continue this. Same goes for Weiss and Coquelin, but yeah. Here's one of our main men, Gonzalo Guedes. Played 51, scored 12, 4 assists, 7.03 though. That's very low. Any injuries? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 in just this season alone. Took him out a couple of days. He's out for, well, even 2 weeks in total, but still. I would think though, if we were to keep playing this safe and continue, we would get a lot more out of him. He would be better in his position. Then one of our disappointments, well, I said disappointments, he scored most goals in our squad, but it is Gavin Gamaro, 51 goals played, 20 goals, 7 assists, compared to the 52 of Rodrigo with 19 goals and 6 assists. So yeah, I would probably try to sell him on, considering he only scored 3 more in the league, even though he played every damn game. But yeah, we can probably put him in instead of Consuelas, and then moving up Consuelas for Guedes for one of the strikers. But I would, if I were to keep this team, I would definitely try to invest in more or in better strikers. Probably bring in Maxi Gomez for Gamaro, and then try to sort out a decent replacement for Rodrigo, as they're both getting on edge. But overall, would I recommend it? I would. Make sure you got decent wingbacks, as they will provide you with a lot of assists. Try to get decent strikers for those positions and a good AM, in which I think we had a good AM for Guedes, and as he grew in his role, he's only going to grow more and more. He's still young, so he will do very good. Make sure your midfield is young, not like mine with, of course, 30-year-old was having a 29-year-old defensive midfielder who is good, but not for that position, not in the role. And Kondogbia, I don't know. He looked like he would do good, but maybe if we would have swapped him, it would have been better. But yeah, also make sure you get decent centre backs in, so make sure you've got those positions covered. But as you can see, without any transfers made, having a decent-ish squad, you could still become third in a heavyweight lift division as the Spanish division. So yeah, check his link down in the description below. Make sure you follow him on Steam. And I'll see you guys next week. Probably bring out an episode of the Young Ones on Monday and Wednesday, of course, and then a new Tactic Tester on Friday. So I'll see you guys there.